Right, welcome back to the channel. This is another repair video. This is a major repair. I'm just going to quickly show you this has been on hire and it has suffered a catastrophic jaw failure. So there you go, that's the back of the jaw there, it's completely sheared. I can't show you the front, I've had to open it up to get this pin out. So yeah, I've never had one fail quite so catastrophically before. And what it's also done, as you can see, there's a slight curve in this now. Because it's failed and twisted the jaw over, it's put too much pressure on this side. So it's pulled this side of the machine out somewhat. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I've got a new jaw here. This is one I had made several years ago. I tend to buy them in batches of 3. This is the last one I've got left now. It's made slightly stronger. I haven't got the cutouts here and in the sides that I had before because I found it to be a weak point. So this is all ready to be fitted. I've even put an additional wear plate on the top here. This is Hardox. It's to protect the pin that goes through the curvature plate. Before I fit it, I've got to put these 3 bolts on there and 3 bolts there. Not bolts, sorry, the teeth. So that'll be done before I lower it in. First job is obviously to try and get this out. It's going to be problematical because it's on the join right where I've got to get this out. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to drive this top pin out through here. I should be able to. Once that top pin's out, I can retract the ram back. We should be okay. But yeah, so I'm going to try and get this out now and we'll give it a closer inspection just to see where this failure's occurred. Right, so the jaw is now out of the machine. You can see there the catastrophic failure. Quite some force. I'll just turn it over so you can see the front. There you go, that's the front of the machine. So a massive fracture across here. I mean, it's not repairable. But it's done 1,500 hours thereabouts, so it's pretty good actually. It's about the right lifespan. It's just they don't normally fail quite as spectacularly as that. Normally they get a crack down here. But anyway, there she is. So now I've got to fit the new jaw. Right, so a slight problem. This new jaw has been mismanufactured. So I've tried to drive the pin in through here and it's getting stuck. So there's an issue in here that they've either not aligned this boss or this is not drilled out properly. I'm just going to try and slide the shaft in the other side. If that goes in that side, then we'll know that the issue is the other end. So it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to get I've just spoken to Gary next door, good old Gary. He thinks he might be able to sort that. If not, it's got to go back to the manufacturer and they'll have to sort that out. So yes, we're going to have to be stalled on this job for a little while, so we're going to have a part 2 on this video of coming back to fit this jaw on. I've got another awkward job on this machine to do as well. I've got to drain all the oil out because the pipe that goes from the top tank, I'll try and show you, there's a pipe just down there that comes out of this header tank and it feeds the lower tank, which I'll try and show you. So it's that one there, is leaking, and so I've got to drain all the oil out and take several pipes off to get to it, so that's the next job. Right, I have lifted the machine up. I didn't want to suspend it from the forks of the machine and then work under it. That didn't feel very safe. So I've got it up high enough just to get the oil draining out, which you can see, and I'm draining it out without undoing the breather so that it goes in slowly. I've already made a bit of a mess as it is. I've got 38 litres to drain out, so I'm going to do that. Once I've got this oil drained, I can hopefully get to this pipe to replace it. But yeah, so that's why the machine is up on pallets at the moment. Okay, well, good news is that Gary next door has managed to grind this out inside here. And the other engine, between us, we managed to get the shaft to go through. So that saved a lot of time, really. That jaw is now ready to be fitted. I've managed to take the pipe off the inside. I'll just show you the pipe in question. That's this one here. It doesn't look much, but it's basically, it's worn through there and further down on the other side. It's worn through there, look. That's where the leak's coming from. So I've got to get this pipe made. Then once this pipe's made, I put this pipe back on. I can then put the jaw in, fill the machine up with oil and get the whole thing back up and running. So good old Gary. Yeah, he's managed to come up trumps on that. Yeah, so hopefully the next video will be refitting the jaw.